All right. Hello. So let's do math. I like math. I'm coming to the conclusion that I like math. I used to not think I liked math, but I like math because math, when you know your numbers, you know what's happening. When you know what things cost, you know what's happening. When you know what money is coming in, you know what's happening. So it's pretty exciting. Math is awesome in business. So we're going to do a little math and we're going to break down how much it actually costs to start a business and what you should be spending your money on and what you don't necessarily need to. So, welcome back to Launch Your Business Live, where we make making money online clear, simple, and successful. So, you can build wealth and independence, work from home, and turn your part time business into your full time income. Now, my name is Marianne Lombardi. I'm the founder and CEO of Marianne Lombardi Coaching. I'm an author, former educator, and the single parent of the coolest kid on the planet. And I've been helping small business owners thrive for 20 plus years. And my mission is to do the same for you. So we're going to jump right in. And I'm going to repeat something I've said before, which is, but I'm going to say it again. It is important to know what stage of business you are in and only do the things that are necessary to be successful at that stage before you move on. Because if not, everything gets super overwhelming. So we're trying to simplify it and stay focused on the fact that if you are starting a business, you are only doing the things that align with starting a business. So, for example, when you're starting a business, your primary job is to prove that what you are offering your ideal client is something that they want and that they're going to pay you a premium for. That's it. That is your primary job when you are starting a business. So, you need to stay focused on that. And if you do, you're going to create a successful business. So, the three areas that you would focus on in this starting a business stage is that offer client alignment, messaging, and sales. Now, to do this, you need to know your offer inside and out. You need to know your client, listen to them, connect with them, and be able to communicate about what you're offering and why it matters. You also need to navigate any money mindset traps that will get in the way of you being able to sell your offer to your clients. So, let's talk about what it costs to do those things, right? We're talking about what it costs to start a business, to do offer client alignment, messaging, and sales. We're going to talk about it both in terms of money and in terms of time because both of those things cost you something. So, when you're starting a business, you should spend your money on simple tech solutions that provide efficiency and automation and coaching and training. Those are the two areas: simple tech solutions and coaching and training. The efficiency and automation you want to do so you don't spend all of your time on the administration of your business because you want your business to run itself in many ways as much as possible because you don't want to be buried in the weeds of running it. And you want the training because it's going to save you time from learning how to do all of this stuff by yourself. So, when you're starting a business, you're going to need something to process payments, right? You need to receive money from your clients and be able to process that. You're going to need something to schedule your appointments and manage your documents, right? Like any documents, anything that your clients need or you need about your business, you need a place to manage that. You're also going to need something to meet virtually with clients, right? So, we're going to talk about these things really quick. So, let's talk a bit more specifically about each of these things and why you want them and what they can do for you and your business. So, I'm going to mention some specific tools that I like, but I'm not getting any kickback for mentioning them. I'm just use them myself or have recommended them to our clients, and our clients use them because they're simple to use and they help make their businesses easier. Okay, so you don't have to use these tools, but these are the ones that we really like because we know them and we know how to make the most of them. So let's talk about the payment stuff first. You need something to accept and process payments. I personally like Stripe. It is the most well known. I shouldn't say most well known. I don't know. There may be like PayPal, may be more well known. I'm not sure. But I like Stripe. It is simple to set up and it integrates easily with a lot of other platforms. And the cost of it is a per transaction cost, right? You're paying about 3% plus 30 cents on any transaction, which is fine, right? Because it's all right to pay per transaction because you need to make money to once you make money, then you will be expending money based on that, right? So it's nothing out of pocket at first, right? So Stripe is something we like very much for processing payments. You also are going to need an automatic scheduling platform. This means you don't have to schedule your appointments. I don't know if you know or remember or whatever how much time it takes to agree on a time to get together. The amount of text and emails like, "Oh, hey, can you do this time on this day? Oh, no, I can't, but can you do this time?" Next thing you know, like 5 days have gone by before you've actually even scheduled an appointment. So, you want a platform, an app, a technology that will do all of that for you. We like Calendly. Very easy to set up. It integrates with both Google and Zoom. It integrates with Stripe really easy, so you can use it to accept payments when people book appointments, which is incredibly helpful. You can also have Calendly send customized automated emails before and after your meetings, and that's about $12 a month to do all of that. Okay. So we've talked about Stripe as a processor for your payments. We've talked about Calendly as a tech platform to manage your scheduling. I also always like to suggest people use Google Workspace. Now, you could use Gmail, it's free and it has some of the capabilities, but Google Workspace gives you access to a much more enhanced capabilities than just Gmail, right? So it has more features and additional apps that are going to help you collaborate with your clients. And this is great for managing and sharing resources with clients. And also, if you have a domain like mariannelombardi.com, that's my domain. You might have yourname.com, something like that, or yourproduct.com. You can also create email addresses easier with that domain when you are working with something like Google Workspace. And it's cheap. We're talking about $6 a month. So, Stripe, Calendly, Google Workspace. Now, I also like to add in Zoom for virtual meetings. I personally like Zoom. It's about $16 a month, but you can do virtual meetings on Google Meets, which is a part of Google Workspace, right? Like if you use that, if you get into Google Workspace, you can also use Google Meets, which is free, right? I still think Zoom is worth the money. So we've talked about, I think that's 4 different platforms. We've got Stripe, we've got Calendly, we've got Google Workspace, and we've got Zoom. These are 4 primary tech solutions that you're spending money on to help you run your business. We're going to add all this up later. So let's talk about websites. This comes up all the time. Everyone's like, I got to have a website. I got to have a website. I got to have a website. Now, websites in general, the job of a website, the job has been of a website to share who you are, what you do, and your credentials and experience, right? And websites have been seen as these markers of professionalism, right? Like it felt like if you didn't have a website, then you didn't have a real business, that you're not real, right? Like, but this isn't true anymore. Not every business needs a website when you are starting out. What matters more than just having that website is knowing where your clients are and how they are going to find you to learn about you and your services. That does not have to be a website. One of our clients has a business called College Bound Audition Prep, okay? And she guides parents and students through the highly competitive and strenuous college audition process where talent alone does not guarantee you a spot. Now, she does not have a website because most of her clients come from referrals from acting coaches, singing coaches, dancing coaches. So she has this really robust pipeline of clients coming in that a website just is not necessary for her at this stage of her business. So we have another client, or I had a client in the past who used her social media instead of a website. And all of her favorites and the links in her bio provided clients all that they needed to know about who she was. And this worked great for her because Instagram was her primary lead generator. All of her clients were coming from Instagram. And even if they came from other social media, they were pointed directly to Instagram or to her social media to find out how to get in touch with her, what she did, who she is, and what her services were. She never, ever had a website. Another one of our clients is creating a website. So that's Rocket Independence. And she supports young adults with disabilities and their families to build confidence and independence through these customized tools and trainings and resources. It's a very, very cool business. Now, she does use a site and she's building one right now because she is not active on social media. And her clients are not going to be finding her there. So she doesn't need to build up her social media presence because that's not where her clients are. Most of her clients come from listservs, school communities, teachers, other service organizations that are providing resources to students and with disabilities and their families. So she needed a place for general information, and she uses Squarespace. That's about 16 bucks a month. Now, I like Squarespace because it's really simple to start, but it has a lot of features as you grow. So it can grow with you in a lot of really useful ways if a website is something that is useful to you and helps you reach your clients. So again, you do not have to start a website. So just think about it before you dig into that, right? It doesn't have to be a primary piece of your business process. So let's use this Rocket Independence as an example, right? So Rocket Independence has Stripe. They use Googly. They use Calendly. So they have Stripe, they use Calendly, they use Google Workspace, and they use Zoom and then Squarespace for their website. This is a $50 a month so far, plus the per transaction payment fee that comes with Stripe. So they run their business on this $50 a month plus the per transaction payment fee. Okay. So you have spent your money on these simple tech solutions that provide efficiency and automation. And what that looks like for Rocket Independence is this: her clients find her through word of mouth or those other resource providers. They go to her website to find out more about her and to book a call. So they book a discovery call. Now, Calendly jumps in and handles all of her scheduling and automatically adds meetings to her Google Calendar because it talks to Google through Google Workspace with a Zoom link because Zoom link talks to all of these platforms as well. After that initial discovery call, when she invites a client to work with her, she can send them the link to book their initial consult call. Now, clients will have the booking link and they have to pay through that booking link in order to schedule that consult call with her. Once scheduled, she has automatic emails and texts that remind her clients of the scheduled meeting. And after each meeting, another automated email informs the client what to do or what to schedule next. She also has 2 other add-on services that clients can pay for. Again, through Calendly, they can schedule, but they have to pay in order to schedule those services. All of this happens without her having to do anything except serve her clients and create them the most effective tools and resources that they need. So these systems, these tools, these platforms, all for $50 a month, save her administration time and allows her more time to generate more clients and to do whatever she wants, right? She's also still teaching. So it makes it possible for her to make money from her side business, serve her clients, do her job, and then still have time for herself, all at a cost of $50 a month. And with a price point for her primary offer at $14.50, it is well worth the cost, right? So she can make what she wants at $5K a month with only a couple of clients, and she's only paying $50 a month for those platforms. Okay. So I know that's a lot of information, but that is really all that you need to start your business, and using Rocket Independence as an example. Now, let's talk about the expense of hiring a coach. Okay. Most things these days we can figure out how to do on Google or YouTube, right? There's tons of free shit and content out there that's going to teach you how to start a business, and with lots of different approaches for how you're going to get it done. So you do not need a coach to start a business or to improve your health or to learn to reduce your stress through meditation, right? Like anything you want to do, any goals that you have, you can take a DIY approach and let Google and YouTube guide you, right? The reason people hire a coach instead of taking that DIY approach is because a coach is going to either save you money, right, in the long run, or earn you more money in the long run. They're going to save you time or free up more time from the DIY process, or they're going to make you more productive so you reach your goals faster and better than you can do on your own by DIYing it. because doing it on your own takes a lot more time. It takes all sorts of trial and error. And a good coach is going to save you that time. It's going to save you that trial and error so you can reach your goals faster. So the key is to know how much that time means to you, right? How much does it matter? How much does that time cost you? And how much are you willing to take before you reach your goals? And the reality is there's never the perfect time to start. You will never have enough money. You will never be in the right circumstances. The planets will not be aligned. It just doesn't work that way. And the longer you wait to start something, the harder it is to get going. So, for example, if you spend a year DIYing your new business idea, get a little traction, but not nearly the kind of traction you want, it's going to get harder to keep going month after month. But if you start a business with the support of a coach that starts making money, say in the first couple of months, and grows from there, the momentum is going to keep you going for much longer, right? So that is the value of the coach. Is it saves you time, it saves you money in the long run, and it helps you get to your goals faster. Do you have to do that? No. Okay. So let's recap here. When starting a business, you should spend your money on simple tech solutions that provide efficiency and automation, and a coach to save you the time from learning how to do all this stuff on your own. We went through a couple of those specific tools that I like and that our clients use, specifically Stripe, Calendly, Google Workspace, Zoom, and Squarespace if you are going to have a website, but what? You don't need one. We also talked about the cost in time for DIYing your business versus getting help from a quality coach. So if you want any other information about anything that we've talked about, please DM us and let us know. And yeah, good luck starting your business. Let's get it going. See you next week.